Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Music Trivia League. Of course, I'm the co-host of the show. Me and the Bowman Johnny Strange have got a great show for you tonight. Hopefully, everybody likes it. If you do, please subscribe. And if you don't, please subscribe. And either way, my prescription for you is have a great time. Mexican out. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Music Trivia League. I am your host, Ken the Zen, and how are you all doing out there?
Whoa, dude.
What?
Ken the Zen.
What?
We talked about this. Now, you should know, everyone, that in fact, the host for tonight's match is your boy, Johnny the Bone Man Strange. And why is that, Ken the Zen?
Oh, well, the reason is because I'm a competitor, sir.
Ken the Zen is taking off the crown, coming out of retirement, and stepping in the ring tonight for his first appearance as a competitor on the Music Trivia League. And that is happening tonight. And I'm going to ask you about that later, but you, sir, are going to the waiting room.
But I've been a good boy.
You're going to have to be a lot better than that to win tonight. We're going to talk to you later. Say goodbye,
Bye.
Ken the Zen. Go get yourself ready.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Hasta la bye-bye. All right, now I'm going to bring in, because you can't do this solo, my friends, and as much as I know you like listening to the Bone Man, we're going to need a little help in here. So I have an extra special treat for everybody watching as I bring in our old friend, Count Dracula, to co-host the show tonight. Here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, Count Dracula.
Hey, how's it going out there, Radio Lane? TVM?
Everyone is very, very excited to see you moving up in the world from a mere competitor to the co-host's chair. How you feeling?
It's follow your dreams.
Right? You know, aim for the stars, man. And, if you miss them, you'll still land pretty high. Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, or you'll just get sucked out in the endless void of space. Sooner or later, random chance you'll hit a star.
It's so your recent appearance on the show was your first victory in the Music Trivia League.
Yes.
We'll say congrats to you again on that. Does this make you a retired competitor, or is this just sort of a fun sideline for you to try, seeing it from the other side?
Well, I don't know. I mean, as tonight's match will tell us, the lines between host and competitor can be blurred. So who knows if there's a tournament of adequacy? Yeah, I might be back.
Your adequacy. I think you're adequate.
I'm number one. Thank you. I appreciate that. So
speaking of blurred lines between host and competitor, Ken the Zen is stepping into the ring tonight, and that is like a seismic event in the Music Trivia League. I think, takes a lot of courage for the founder and host, like Vince McMahon, stepping into the ring in the WWE. I'm impressed by this move from Ken the Zen. What do you think his chances are tonight?
Well, I think the guy knows a lot. You know what? He's this guy that just comes from out of nowhere to take the world by storm. I think he's got the knowledge that he needs. I think he's going to go in, give it 110%, going to give it everything he got. You know what? I think this kid's going to go a long way.
Think we should bring him in and talk to him?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to bring him in. Ooh, he used to be the Ken the Zen, but tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring, wearing a mask, the Kenadian. Here he comes.
Oh,
Whoa!
nice.
Wow. Wow, I am impressed. Look at this.
Hey, it's a good day to see you guys, eh, buds?
It's
Hey.
nothing but Rush questions tonight.
Oh, Rush. It's my Canadian brothers. It's all good. Hey.
Well, Kenadian. Well, Kenadian, Dracula and I were just speculating on your prognosis for the match tonight. How are you feeling as you step into the ring for the first time?
Well, I gotta say that I was feeling pretty good, bud, but then you said prognosis, and it makes me think of Prague, and then, oh no.
Oh,
Like
gnosis.
Kermit the Frog has way too many notes. I have no idea what's going on.
So, you feeling confident? You feeling ready for this?
I am feeling confident. There's no question about it.
Ooh.
If I lose, that's okay, because I will win again.
I think you're showing an incredible amount of heart and fortitude, and I'm not just saying that because you're my boss. And I am in the host's chair tonight, so all the power's with me. But I don't know, man. I think you're going to be in tough because we have another young dynamo stepping in for the first time tonight. That is Kenny Iguana.
Oh, gosh. Well, you know what they say about reptiles, don't you?
What's that?
They're into scales.
That's cold-blooded. I'm going to bring Kenny Iguana in here, and we're going to see what you're up against, all right? Here he comes.
I want to meet my competition, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Iguana. Welcome.
Hey,
Thanks very much. It's fantastic to be here.
It's, you have chosen to go up against the host, the founder of the show, Ken, the Kenadian himself. How are you feeling tonight, Kenny Iguana?
I got a feeling it was a mistake challenging him. He's Ken the Zen. He's calm, cool, collected. He's got it all. I think he's got it all ready to go. He's bringing it.
What I think we can say is that Kenny Iguana has a good radio voice, so that's going to get him started.
No
Right?
points for that.
I think, well, we talked about introducing style points, and with your background and that voice, I think we've got something here that's very promising.
Oh, let's hope so. Let's hope I know something about music. We'll see.
We'll see. So, whenever we have pre-match interviews, Ken the Zen always asks each competitor for a little bit of advice or encouragement for the opponent. Kenadian, what have you got to say to the Iguana tonight?
Well, I do have to say that I think he's already well on his way because, I can ask him any questions once, twice, maybe 3 times again.
Oh, he's not only is he smart, he's witty, eh?
Oh,
Is
gosh,
he? Are we sure about that?
it's like a dating site. There's no wit in this guy. I just got me and my Ken's best friend right here.
Is that a Chewbacca hat you're wearing, Canadian?
This was the when I was in the minor leagues of the trivia world. This was my last competitor.
Oh,
Oh, great.
snap.
damn.
Kenny Iguana, any messages of advice for the Canadian this evening?
I hope he takes it easy on me. That's all I got to say. Let's not mercy in round 2. Let's go to round 3. Take it easy on on your opponents. We're Canadian.
Count Dracula, what's your impression here at this moment?
I just want to say to Kenny Iguana, as somebody who did get mercied in round 2, you know what? There's light at the end of the tunnel, man. It gets better.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at me. I'm wearing a jacket now.
Look at what Dracula has come to. Look at how he's moving up in the world. But enough of this chit chat and banter, friends. We're here to play music trivia, and I think we ought to get to it. What do you guys think?
Let's make it happen.
I am ready.
All right. Canadian, you probably know the rules fairly well at this point, but Count Dracula, I say we give them the rules for round 1.
All right.
Okay, trivia fans, round 1 is the top 10s, which means each question is about a song that is charted in the Billboard Top 10. There are 10 questions in the round, each worth 1 point. Players have 15 seconds to write down their answers to the questions. They will then reveal their answers to the world so we can all find out who's a shining star and who's out of touch. If you're ready, let's play the top 10s.
Play some top 10s, Johnny.
You guys ready for question 1 of round 1?
Go.
Here we go. Gentlemen, Neil Sedaka reached number 9 in 1960 with a song of this title long before Led Zeppelin came along. Write down your answers, please. Big Neil Sedaka fan, Count Dracula?
Might have been a little before my time, but you know what? He sounds like a good guy.
Seems like a good guy.
Oh, yeah.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Kenny Iguana, what do you got for us?
Got a bit of laughter in the rain.
Laughter in the Rain is an excellent guess, but incorrect.
Oh.
Canadian?
I went with the song you can't play in any guitar store anywhere. Stairway to Heaven?
Stairway to Heaven is correct for one.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable.
Guitar stores are closed for COVID. Closed for COVID. Closed for COVID. Sorry, my nerves are getting the best of me here.
Take it easy, man.
Well, I'm just surrounded by so much can-do attitude that
That's
it's a little
true.
overwhelming.
That's true. That's true. All right, Canadian off to a flyer.
He shoots, he scores.
Yes, indeed. Question 2.
Question 2. Africa was a #1 hit for this band in 1983.
1983. That was a good year, I guess. This is tense.
Oh gosh.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Canadian, what do you got for Africa?
I have Toto, but not the dog.
Oh, that is totally correct for 1. Kenny Iguana.
I also have Toto, but I did mean the dog. But
Oh, rough.
With style points again on the artistic endeavor there was excellent. We have a 2-1 match as we move into question 3. Gentlemen, which British pop band did the Chainsmokers collaborate with on their #3 hit single, Something Just Like This, in 2017? Looking for a collaborator here with the Chainsmokers on Something Just Like This. You're a big chain smoker, aren't you, Dracula?
Oh, constantly. I'm smoking right now.
You are smoking, buddy.
Yes, you are.
You are smoking. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to Kenny Iguana for the answer to this one.
no idea, just a stab in the dark for this one.
Elton John is definitely a British pop artist, not the answer we're looking for. Canadian.
Oh, man. Well, I don't know either, but I'm going to go with my second favorite ginger beard and put Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran is an excellent guess. Also incorrect. We were looking for Coldplay as the collaborator on that tune, Something Just Like This. It remains 2-1 for the Canadian as we go to question 4. Dracula.
All right. And I just want to say, and no favoritism here, but Iguana, your penmanship is outstanding.
Outstanding. Excellent. I want to write like that.
If there were only points for that, that's
Well, you know, in grade school about 20 years ago, there would have been points for
That's
that.
true. Absolutely right.
I think that things are easily read when they're easy to read, but spelled the same.
Ooh. This has become very punny.
He's too clever for his own good, the Canadian. Let's get to question 4.
Yeah, we'll quit the punning games here. This artist, now, he would do anything for love in this 1993 smash hit.
Would you do anything for love, Count Dracula?
Well, there's one thing that I won't do.
You won't do?
Yeah, I won't do that. I won't tell you what it is. But
You won't do that one thing?
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canadian. Who was that artist?
Well, one of my favorite meals ever. The meatloaf.
Meatloaf is correct for 1. Kenny Iguana. Oh, he drops in a meatloaf.
And again,
Both of them correct. We have a 3-2 match. Very tight here, gentlemen. Very tight. But let's see how you do with early millennial stuff. Question number 5. This artist got the party started and took it all the way to number 4 in 2001.
Oh,
Who got the party started in 2001? I don't even remember 2001. It was a space odyssey, wasn't it?
well, in many ways, yeah.
Definitely an odyssey.
First year of college, so definitely. Oh no, second year.
A spaced out odyssey. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kenny Iguana. Who was that artist?
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry is an excellent guess, but incorrect. Ken the Zen.
I'm not sure about this. I started with LMAFO, but then I switched it to the Black Eyed Peas.
Ooh. You're not allowed to put like 3 answers. In any
I
case,
know.
the answer itself is Pink, ladies and gentlemen. Coming off, so you better get the... Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Fortunately, I'm colorblind.
You're not going to like slap us with some sort of discrimination lawsuit, are you?
No, I don't think so, but I might have to go to the doctor to see if I'm color deaf as well.
Maybe so. We have a 3-2 match, Dracula.
All right.
Let's get the next question for them. Number 6.
Oh, and this is a good old Canadian question here. So hats off. Beaver hats or Chewbacca hats or whatever. So this Canadian artist flew to number 8 with Snowbird in 1970.
Those are the good old days, Dracula.
This is a song that just gets in your head and stays there too.
It does. Let's see if it got in their heads or not. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kenny Iguana. Who was that artist?
Anne Murray.
Anne Murray for 1. Canadian.
Anne Murray. Wow. Oh, man.
We got a tight match here, gentlemen. We got a 4-3 match with the Canadian in the lead. Dracula, how you feeling over there?
I'm feeling great. I'm just taking it in. I feel like I'm learning as I go, just because, yeah, it's great to see somebody else in the hot seat, or 2 other people in the hot seat, including one of the people that put me in the hot seat to begin with. So.
Yeah, it's comfortable up here, isn't it? It's nice air.
Not bad.
All right, let's turn the screws back on these guys. Question 7. If This Is It made headlines for this band by reaching number 6 in 1984. The song If This Is It, 1984. Ken Zen, the Canadian, jumped right on that one.
Oh, man.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canadian, you jumped on it. Did you have the right answer?
I don't know. Shoo wop bop. But it was Huey Lewis and the News?
Huey Lewis and the Lose is the incorrect... No, that's the right answer. Huey Lewis and the News. Iguana. Oh. I liked that little dramatic pause. That was great.
I did not.
This is one of my favorite albums, actually.
Is it really?
It is. I bought a Mazda 323 that was like on death's door. It was the first car that I actually owned, and in the tape deck was Sports. It meant so much to me after that.
Oh, man.
You know, it was later on that I learned the power of love from Huey himself.
Yes, you did.
Powerful.
I'm happy to be stuck here with all you guys. Let's move on to question number 8. We got a 5-4 match. Very close with the Canadian in the lead.
Right. You guys ready? Gladiators ready? This ballad by Seal, the man, not the animal, hit pay dirt on 2 movie soundtracks and was a number 1 hit in 1995.
2 movie soundtracks. All right.
So we want the song or the movies or the movies?
We want the song.
Okay.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kenny Iguana, what was that song called?
Kiss from a Rose.
Kiss from a Rose is correct. Canadian?
Well, I do like to wear a mask while I'm traveling around the city as Batman, so let's hope. Kiss from a Rose.
Kiss from a Rose is correct.
Maybe later on you'll get a kiss from a Ross.
I haven't had one yet, but, you know, dare to dream. Dare to dream. So far, the Canadian, you know, standing up here. He's performing well under this pressure that he's put himself under.
Unlike the Count, I do have a pulse, and it is pulsating right now in my finger.
I think he's high, frankly. We move on to question 9. Here we go. A little 70s rock for you guys. Nazareth felt just a little better after this single reached number 8 in 1976. I opened for Nazareth a couple years ago, which was a fun evening for me.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't just me, it was the rest of the band too. But they're not here right now, that's all. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mr. Canadian, what song was it?
Oh, I gotta say, I'm not a Nazareth fan, but I am a Guns N' Roses fan, so I hope that it was this one. Hair of the Dog.
Oh, an excellent guess, but incorrect. A chance to tie here for Kenny Iguana.
Love Hurts.
Love Hurts So Hard for the Canadian. That is correct.
Oh, that's the other song I know. Dang.
And the dramatic reveal too, like lifting it up into the
Oh,
frame.
I know.
I love it. I love
kind of went with Makes You Feel Better and Hair of a Dog, but
maybe. I feel like Kenny Iguana is beginning to grow in confidence here. We have a 6-6 match going into the final question of round number 1. Take it away, Dracula.
All right. Sugar Sugar was a sweet success for this band, reaching number 1 in 1969. Name that too.
1969. Summer of Love?
no, 67.
67. I think there was lots of love happening in 69.
I'm sure there was
Woodstock.
Woodstockian love for sure.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kenny Iguana, you're on a roll. Who was that band?
Was Andy Kim and the Archies.
And the Archies for 1. Ken the Zen.
I was gonna go from some TV show, but it was the Archies. Hey, Archies!
Oh, Ken the Zen, the Canadian. Well, that brings us to the end of round 1. What do you got for a score over there, Count Dracula?
I think we got a 7-7 game.
We have a 7-7 tie. That was an exceptional first round, would you say?
I would say we have two exceptional gentlemen sharing a name, sharing a score. Whoa. Doesn't get any tighter than that.
It does not. Kenny Iguana, how you feeling? You got the first round over. You should be feeling pretty comfortable now.
Still afraid of the fur hat.
It's intimidating. Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely. So, Canadian, you're back. You are in the ring. How do you feel now? One round in.
Oh my gosh, I gotta say I haven't been this nervous since my very first school dance with this beautiful lady in 1987 to this great song by INXS.
You're nervous as a stripper at a Dairyman's convention?
I don't know.
That was a joke told at a friend of mine's wedding, and there were a lot of dairy farmers, and they roared with laughter. So I don't know if our audience is going to...
They were probably in the right mood.
I just made that way too easy for you. All right, gentlemen, we have a 7-7 match. Very tight, very impressive first round. We're going into round 2. Dracula, how do you feel having done your first round as a color commentator?
Well, if I could take back half of what I said, I gladly would. But you know what? I'm feeling okay. Normally when I do stuff like this, I can stop and swear and everything like that and just go back and repeat stuff, but this is good. It's keeping me on my toes.
That's right. You got to be sharp in this game. Gentlemen, we're coming into round number 2. Dracula, tell them what it's all about.
All right, round 2 is time to die.
Okay, trivia fans, it's time for round 2, which means it's time to die. In this round, the questions hinge on a twist of fate. Players roll a die, and each number corresponds to questions about one of 5 bands or the roller's choice. There are 3 questions for each player in the round. When the player hears which band was rolled, he or she will decide if the questions are worth 1 point each or 2 points each. Now, if fate isn't pressure enough, opponents can steal questions in time to die, so if a player gets a question wrong, the points can very quickly go the other way. But with a little help from their lucky stars, our players will be dancing in the street and not left wondering what could have been. Now, if you're ready, it's time to die.
Okay, gentlemen, we're going to move into time to die. Dracula, let's tell them which bands or artists are on the table today.
Okay, Ken Squared, the artists we have on the table today are Blink-182, we got Nirvana, we got the Jackson 5, we got Alanis Morissette, and we got Phil Collins.
Phil the Bone Man Collins. Now, as we have a tie match, normally we would ask the leader to pick who rolls first. I'm going to give that option to Kenny Iguana, who is our guest today. Would you like to roll, or would you like to pass it on to the Canadian?
I'm going to pass it on to my furry friend over there, and we'll let him start it off.
How gracious. Kenadian, he is barking up that tree. All right, buddy, roll that thing. Let's see who you're talking to.
Here we go. Numero deux.
Show it to us. It is a dude. Count Dracula, what does that mean tonight?
Number 2 tonight means Nirvana.
Dun, dun, dun. I think the Kenadian just rolled his dream board, but we're going to find out. Are these going to be 2-point or 1-point questions, Kenadian?
I'm going to go for 2 points on this.
2 points in a 7-7 tie. All right, let's begin round 2. Nirvana. Kenadian, Nirvana's first album, Bleach, was released on what legendary punk record label?
That was Sub Pop.
That was Sub Pop for 2 points and a 9-7 lead. Let's move on to question 2, shall we, Dracula?
All right. Here you go, Kenadian. What denomination of currency is on the fishhook on Nirvana's Nevermind album cover?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I gotta be honest, I never looked past the penis.
As you wouldn't.
I'm gonna guess a $1 bill.
Ding, 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 ding.
$1 for another 2 points and an 11-7 lead. The Kenadian, this guy should host a trivia show. It'd be dynamite. My goodness. But what's he got for question number 3? Kenadian, which song was the final Nirvana single to reach number 1 on the U.S. Billboard charts?
I don't get any hints, like what album is it from?
What kind of a game show do you think this is?
Oh,
No favoritism.
farting. Okay, I will go with Heart-Shaped Box.
Heart-shaped box is incorrect. Kenny Iguana, you can steal from the host with the most if you know which was the final Nirvana single to reach number 1 on the Billboard charts.
Lithium.
Lithium is also incorrect. The correct answer was You Know You're Right, and that came some years after Kurt Cobain was no longer with us. Did you know that, Kenadian?
I don't know if a greatest hits album is an album, but that's okay. Postmortem.
Nonetheless, it was the last Nirvana song to reach number 1 on the Billboard charts.
So I think that Courtney Love just ran out of money, maybe. Well, that's okay.
Facts are facts, and alternative facts are alternative facts.
Fair enough. You know the media, fake news.
Wow, the fake news is you've got an 11-7 lead, but we have yet to have Kenny Iguana roll the dice. Dracula, you've got a die that you can roll for Kenny.
All right. Hope green is your lucky color. Let's
Here
see.
it comes.
Let's make it happen.
You rolled a 3.
Dun, dun, dun. What does that mean?
Well, 3 means, oddly enough, 5. The Jackson 5.
The Jackson 5. How are you on the Jackson 5, Kenny Iguana?
I need my ABCs to this. It's
I like it.
going to be tough.
All right, do you want these for 2 points or 1 point?
Let's go 1 point on these.
Well, playing it safe. A bit of a strategy there. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. You can limit the damage that way. Let's see if that's a wise decision or an unwise decision. Question 1. This quote-unquote elementary Jackson 5 hit went straight to number 1 on the Billboard 100 charts in 1970, taking over top spot from the Beatles' Let It Be. Can you name that song?
How about ABC?
How about ABC is worth 111?
That was as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Just about.
That's enough out of you, Canadian. You're not hosting today.
I can't help it.
Can we mute his mic? How can we do that?
Actually, we can, and I might. Just like Trump at the debate. Somebody got to mute that guy.
Yeah.
Let's go to question 2, Dracula.
All right. This song of love, loss, and regret was written by Smokey Robinson and first performed by the Miracles in 1960. And it was the B-side to the Miracles Shop Around, but it was the 1969 B-side to the Jackson smash hit, I Want You Back. In that song.
That's what I was going to answer. I Want You Back.
B-side to I Want You Back.
Reach Out and I'll Be There.
Reach Out and I'll Be There is incorrect, but a good guess. An opportunity for the Canadian to steal one if you know the B-side to I Want You Back by the Jackson 5.
Love is a roller coaster.
Love is indeed a roller coaster, but that is not the correct answer, which was Who's Lovin' You? Remember that one, Count Dracula?
Oh, I do. It's, getting goosebumps thinking about it. It's a song.
I don't think I've ever heard that song in my life.
Really? Oh, my goodness.
Maybe I have. I don't know. Maybe I
Do
have.
yourself a favor and yeah.
Go check it out.
Set your neck hairs to woohoo.
I'm excited. I'll do that. All right, let's go to question 3. We have an 11-8 match, very close. Question 3 on the Jackson 5. In 2001, Michael Jackson celebrated his 30th anniversary as a solo artist with a huge concert at Madison Square Garden. It also featured a Jackson 5 reunion, who opened their set with this 1980 hit featuring Michael and Randy Jackson on vocals. Can you name that song? 1980. Big year for the Jackson 5.
How about Off the Wall?
Off the Wall. Excellent guess, but incorrect. Canadian, can you steal that?
I gotta blame it on something, so I'm gonna blame it on the boogie.
Blame it on the boogie. Incorrect, but you can blame your score on that too if you like. The correct answer was Can You Feel It? No reaction to Can You Feel It?
Well,
Can you feel it?
Can I get it?
The Canadian's getting rattled here. I feel like he's getting rattled. But that brings us to the end of round 2 with an 11-8 match. Kenny Iguana, how are you feeling as we look into round 3?
Things are tough, but I expected Furhead there to put me in my place. So.
Oh, you're very much in this game. I mean, there's 10 points to be played for in round 3. You trail by 3. I'd say you're in a pretty good position. Canadian, how do you feel about your position at this moment?
I'm extremely nervous, I must say. There's
Are
no
you?
question about it. Yeah, it's not much that gets this motor running, but in this case, competition, man. Oof. That's why I became a musician, so there's no competition. But now I live a competition life, and I say that because it's art. Not because of any other reason. So there's no competition. It's art.
We'll see if that hat survives round 3 or not. Count Dracula, what's your take on this game so far? It's a close one.
Well, yeah, it is. And I just want to say that, round 2 decimated me the first time. And, Mr. Iguana, you said you're a little disheartened, but don't be. This is actually really, really close for the end of a round 2. So
Absolutely. And I think it was smart to go for 1 point on those questions. That was, I don't know, just a little bit of safety there. It's a pretty good idea. All right, let's move on to round 3. We got an 11-8 game here. This is where things get intense. So we find out who's the best of the best. Count Dracula, what does that mean? Round 3 is where we find out who's the best of the best. There are 3 questions for each player in the round, each related to one of the top 600 albums of all time as listed by Rolling Stone magazine. The round begins with each player picking 3 numbers between 1 and 20. These are the questions they will answer. The wrinkle in this round is that players will assign a point value of 2, 3, or 5 points to each question once they hear which album the question is about. The player with the lowest score always receives the next question. And since we believe in mercy in the Music Trivia League, if a player is mathematically eliminated, the round and this wicked game are over. So this is it. Who's the gambler? Who's the smooth operator? And who's simply the best of the best?
Best, Count Dracula, you're doing great over there. You look good in the press box, man. I think this suits you.
Thanks. I got this dedicated lean that I just can't seem to shake for the life of me. But
No, the lean's good. I like the lean. I'm always shrunk way back. I'm always shriveled, so I think you're doing great. All right, we're going into round 3. We're going to find out who's the best of the best. Canadian, you are leading, and therefore you get to pick your numbers first. Go for it.
Number of the beast, 666. Oh no, I can't do that.
No.
Okay, I'll go for 6 then.
Yeah.
16, and we'll go for number 1.
616 and numero uno. All right, Kenny Iguana, which numbers would you like?
2, 4, and 6. No, he picked 6, 2, 4, and 8.
2, 4, and 8.
Who do we appreciate? Ken. Ken. Which Ken? All Kens.
All of us, exactly.
All the cans. What was your second number, Canadian?
It was 16.
6, 16, and 1. Okay, we got it. All right, so the way this works is Kenny Iguana is trailing in the match right now and therefore will answer questions until he can catch up to Ken the Zen, the Canadian, or until the match is over. So I will take this one. Actually, I'm going to let Dracula take this one. Question will be question 2. And let's tell him, Dracula, which record this refers to.
Okay. So, this record refers to Violator by Depeche Mode.
Violator by Depeche Mode. So you can decide, Kenny Iguana, whether that's worth 2 points, 3 points, or 5 to you, and you trail by 3.
Let's go 2 points.
2 points. All right. 2 points on the board. Count Dracula. What's the question?
Okay. Well, Johnny Cash famously covered this single from Violator, which reached number 28 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Johnny Cash cover. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kenny Iguana, name that tune.
I just can't get enough.
Just can't get enough of the right answer. That is incorrect. Just for kicks, Canadian. Got a shot at that one? Depeche Mode?
Personal Jeebus.
Personal Jesus is the correct answer. No points there for either competitor. As we move on to the next question, that was number 4 for Kenny Iguana. You have 3 points or 5 points left when you find out that this question refers to Simon and Garfunkel's Bridge Over Troubled Water.
We'll go 5.
5 points. This is tense, man. This puts a lot of pressure on the Canadian. If you get it, I'll take this question. Simon and Garfunkel had to fight hard for this single, which was included on the album. Recording of the song took over 100 hours. Which Simon and Garfunkel song are we talking about?
Oh, it could be so many.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kenny Iguana.
I think I'm going to go with the title track and say Bridge Over Troubled Waters.
Bridge Over Troubled Waters is incorrect. The Canadian, have you got a shot at that one?
Yes, that as well. So I'll go with Sound of Silence.
Incorrect. The answer was The Boxer. The Boxer took 100 hours to record. That's why they had to fight hard for it.
It's just loading the cannon over and over again took so long.
That's right. That's right. So it comes down to this, gentlemen. We have an 11-8 game. You have a 3-point question on the board still, Kenny Iguana.
Here we go.
And Dracula, why don't you tell him which album we're talking about here?
And this is question 8. Yes.
Yep.
So we are dealing with Emancipation of Mimi by Mariah Carey.
Big Mariah Carey fan, Kenny Iguana?
No,
No.
not at all.
Let's hope you can channel a little bit of her magic as you try to stay in this game. Dracula, what's the question?
The question is, who does the name Mimi in the title actually refer to?
Emancipation of Mimi. Who is Mimi?
I'm going to guess it's her mother.
That is incorrect. Canadian, do you have a guess at who Mimi is?
I'm going to guess her dog.
It is not her dog. Sort of a trick question. Mimi is Mariah Carey herself. Mimi is her nickname. Me. And Kenadian is the winner tonight with an 11-8 scoreline. Very close, gentlemen.
Congratulations, Ken.
That was a good match. And boy, the boss put his money where his mouth is and came up a winner.
That's right. The best Ken. Well, no matter who won, the best Ken would have won.
The best Ken would have won either way. You're absolutely right. Let's go to Kenny Iguana. It's very, very tough to make your debut on this show. There's always a lot of nerves. I think you handled yourself great. Had a great first round. Hung around for the second round. And best of the best is the toughest round. And you just never quite know how it's going to go. How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. I had a strong competitor. I knew it going in. I knew he was going to be tough, and I'll challenge him again.
I would like to see a rematch now that you've got a little bit of experience beneath your belt. I think you could give him a go. I mean, again, round 3. You just never know if it's going to come up your way or not, right?
Exactly. It was a lot of fun, though, so thank you.
Good. You did great. There's an enormous amount of potential in that competitor. I can tell. Kenadian came down from the throne. You did not have to do that. You did not have to put yourself in the line of the fire. Put your reputation on the line. Came out a winner. How you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling very relieved that I did win. Not because I think I'm anything better than average, but just because I do host the show. So next episode would have been hard for me to sit in my chair. But I do want to say, first of all, to Kenny Iguana, you did a great job. In that first round, man, you had me so scared. That's for sure. It was tight, tighter than my pants. and I wear tight pants, man. You know that. You've seen them.
Yeah.
So, thank you for competing here with me or against me. And
It was a lot of fun. Thanks.
Yeah. Anytime I get to spend time with a Ken that's not me, I'm grateful for it. Absolutely.
Absolutely, man. Kenny Iguana, we will definitely have you back on the show if you're amenable to that. What do you think?
Sure, absolutely. I had a great time, and I would definitely come back.
Okay, wonderful. We will be looking forward to that day. I'm going to send you out now. Thanks again for being with us, and we will see you next time.
And thanks to you and the Count. Good job, Count.
Well done, Count.
Likewise.
All right. Farewell, Kenny Iguana. Kenadian, big winner. You can relax now.
Oh, yeah, my shoulders are down a little bit. Jeez. That's a lot of pressure, man. Holy moly. I can't believe it.
I mean, it's a totally other side of the board now. You have some sense of what it's like being a competitor on the show.
That's right. That's absolutely true. And, I'm sweating buckets over here, and I wasn't sure if it was, Ken's best friend up here or just the competition. But I think it was the competition because, man, I'm telling you, that first round, I was like, I did really well, I thought.
You did.
And I was nowhere in the lead.
No, he was neck and neck. And I just got a hunch Mr. Johnny Thunder is going to be watching this. And he may want a shot at the Kenadian.
Well, I'll put this out there for sure. I will absolutely face anybody that has the same record as me, but I'm not as good as Johnny Thunder. He's 2-0, and I'm just 1-0.
Well, so you want another shot before you take on Johnny T.
I need to. Yeah, I think it's only fair that people with similar records face each other. So if only Count Dracula didn't lose that first match, I'd be taking him on next. But maybe if I lose the next one, it will be you and I 1-1. Who knows?
We'll see.
I don't know.
At the end of the day, you get to set all the matches, man, so you can play whoever you want.
Fair enough, but I really do set the matches by record. It has nothing to do with anything other than that. So, Kenny Iguana versus me was 0-0 versus 0-0.
It's true, and it was a good match. Very good match.
That was it. And I was scared going into it because that man does know his stuff.
He does.
He's been in the scene for a long time.
He does, and he did great. You did just a little bit better. So congratulations to you. We're going to let you go celebrate that win, and Dracula and I are going to wrap up. So farewell to the Kenadian.
All right. Well, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Nice to see you, bud. I'm going back to me mother and me father. All right. Take care.
Take care, everybody.
Dressing room.
That's right. The green room. See ya. You did it, man. You got through the match.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a lot easier on my end than it would have been on the competitor's end because there were some tricky questions there tonight.
Absolutely, and that's now you know why I prefer to sit up here. Right, you will not find me in the competitor's seat. I'm strictly a commentator, and that's it. But you did great, man. You did great. I think you have a promising future as a co-host here on the show. So I hope you enjoyed it. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And you look good on camera, man. It's all about
from the waist
smooth. From the waist up. Yeah. Well, neither of us is wearing pants. I mean, it's COVID, so you know.
COVID.
All right, I'm going to sign off, man. Thank you very much for filling in. We needed your help, and you did a great job.
My pleasure.
Hope to see you back on the show, either in the ring or in the booth beside me at some point in the very near future.
Well, thank you very much. And yeah, anytime. You know how to reach me.
All right. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends. Share if you care, as Ken the Zen would say. And hasta la bye-bye.